What's up, guys? It's Matt. Welcome back to the Chasing the Dream podcast. Today we got the first guest of season 4, episode
Woo.
30, and it'd be episode 2 of season 4. From not, yeah, episode 2. It's Jordan.
Hey, welcome back to me.
Third time.
I'm glad to be here. Um, I am excited. This is third time trying to beat Hypno's World, but it's not gonna happen. But we're trying. Um, love that man. He's started this, helped me out a lot, helped you out a lot. He's a
Oh
good
yeah.
dude. Gotta shout out him. Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I wanna talk about a few things. Like this first, very first thing. On the screen, some of you who are watching on YouTube and probably on Spotify, on the screen, there's a tour poster for Tyler's tour going on
Woo!
called Lost in My Ego.
Amazing. It
So,
also has really good merch, I will say. He gave me
oh
some
yeah.
merch. He's really good with that shit.
Um, so, like I said, and I've said, for those of you who are going to be listening to episode 30, this podcast episode, I have recorded 2 previous episodes with 2 other people. I'm not going to spoil who they are. Um,
Ooh.
but I kept saying to them, with this tour poster, I will be at one of these shows, but you just don't know which one. That's the thing.
Oh,
So the only way for you to
I
figure
will
that out is if you
I
go.
will also be at one of those shows. Not gonna say which. No, I'm just
Hold on.
kidding. I'll say it later. But
Yeah.
yeah, you guys. Big shouts out to the tour. You all should pull up to, if you can see it on the screen or wherever you're looking at the screen. See that poster. Find out a date that, because I know a lot of locals tune into this. Find out a date that is close to you, because it's all across the board. Some of them have already happened, but it's gonna be good vibes. He always puts on good shows and brings good people, good energy. So yeah, if y'all are in the area of any of those shows, please pop out. We'll love
Mm.
it. I don't know which one you're going to. I know which one I'm going to, but you don't know which one I'm going to. So we'll hopefully we'll see y'all there at those dates, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah, for sure. But for all you guys know too, I could be at the one that Jordan's gonna be at. You guys don't know yet.
What crossover episode?
Or or I could be at the last very show,
uh,
March 20th. You guys don't know.
I feel like it's that one.
Or I could go to February. If I could go to the February show, or I could be at the January whatever show.
He's already quite a way through it,
Yeah,
but
he is.
there's still a couple. And even when this comes out, there will still be a few dates left to go see. So
Yeah.
y'all tune in.
So also on the screen too, you guys can see the tour dates. A lot of those are canceled out. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he has to reschedule 2 of them,
Mm.
which I believe is the Portland and Manchester show.
Yeah, I think
I
I
believe
don't
those.
know. I'm not sure.
I believe those are the 2. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on it. If you do have any questions, you can go ahead and go to Hypno's Facebook and you can text him about it. But for all I know, he does still have the January 31st show. He has the February 21st and March 20th left. So those are your 3 chances to go see him live. And we'll get into it since now we're talking about the tour. Which one are you going to?
I'm gonna be performing. Doing a headlining set at the 21st at the Cannabis Church. Charlie's Hill is also what it's called. It's in Lebanon. I'm headlining with Sam Savage. Actually, let me run you through all the people we got on here. Because I have the flyer somewhere in my photos. Do. Yeah, so it's Sam Savage, who's an amazing artist. I have respect for everybody on this set, but I've worked with Sam Savage for years now, and he's amazing. We're both headlining it. And then there's performances from Glock Cocaine, Hypno's World shouts out, KOH, ZOD Grim, Kid Trance, King Dead, and J Cliff. And it's a really cool show. It's 18 plus. It's going from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. give or take. They usually start like a a little bit late, like 15, 30 minutes late, and run a little bit late anyway. But it's about 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And it's the coolest thing about this venue, Charlie's Hill, is, and it's spelled CHARLEEZ Hill, and it's free admission. They do free shows, so if you have no excuse to not pull up to that, not you specifically, but like anybody that's listening to this has no excuse, because it is completely free to pull up, see a bunch of local artists, support a bunch of local artists, and have a good night. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I've played there before. It's a super cool venue. It's kind of like it looks like an antique store a little bit. There's a bunch of just random stuff up everywhere on the walls and everything. It's a really cool vibe. The people are super welcoming. And it's gonna be mainly the group that I'm in, Zio. All the artists basically are doing that, and then it's held with Bars Over Bars, as well as Hypno's throwing it too. So
Sweet.
it's gonna be a good time.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so you guys, like I said, you heard where Jordan's gonna be at. So if you guys want to drop into the February 21st show, that's the one Jordan's gonna be at. But again, there's 3 more dates left. Which one is I'm gonna go to? Nobody knows. Colby doesn't know. Tyler doesn't know. Grim doesn't know. Jordan doesn't know.
I have no idea.
Nobody's gonna know until I go. So I think I already have the date that I want to go to. I think I already have it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So just tune into one of those and be great.
And I will say the last 3 dates I looked at the flyers. There's one in, I think, Arlington, Mass. If like you or New Hampshire, Mass area, it might be easier to get to. And then there's Lebanon, which could New Hampshire, Southern Maine, and then there's Buxton, which is more central Maine area. So it's like anybody in the New England area should be able to pop out to one of these events coming up. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be good times. I've seen him perform multiple times, and it's nothing but a good time.
Oh yeah. So yeah, but yeah, definitely check those dates out. Like I said, I'll be at one. You already know what Jordan's gonna be at. So that is the Lost in My Ego tour from Hypno World. So again, that's a shout out to Tyler once again, like always in every single episode. He always has a shout out segment. It's great. So
I love it.
So Jordan, let's actually get on the topic of you.
Yes, sir. What's up?
So for people who don't know, explain who you are and what you do.
I'm gonna do a little bit shorter than the last times, but I will say this first. Shouts out to Chasing a Dream for having me on here again. We've done like we said earlier. This is the 3rd episode. We've done 2 prior. If you really want to know about me, get into the crux of my backstory and everything, you can listen to the 1st episode. The 2nd episode is more like just talking and shooting the shit, but the 1st episode really I go over a lot about who I am, where I've come from, all of that. But I am a local artist in Maine. I play guitar, I sing, I rap, I do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm a musician, really, to break it down. And yeah, and I've that's basically it. But yeah, I would like to shout out the podcast because I'm very grateful for this opportunity. And yeah, if you guys need to know like a real in-depth thing about me, about where I come from and everything, and like my inspiration and what I really do, the 1st episode nails that in the head. So shouts out to that. But yeah, I'm a musician. That's what I do. Located around Portland, Maine. And yeah, I've been doing it for years now. So it's all I want to do, all I love to do, and yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know what episodes he is talking about, he is currently number 19 and number 28. They're both on season 3. He is the 3rd episode of season 3, and he's also the last episode of season 3. So go check out number 19 first, because that tells more about his backstory, because that's when we first met Jordan. And then the 2nd episode is more of the shooting the shit, but also talking about more things. 'Cause I believe this is a good switch over into this one. I believe episode, I think it's 28, I believe. We also talked about your new album that you dropped, which was, I believe, Lunds at the time.
Yes.
I believe the 2nd episode is when we talked about it, I believe. I can't.
Yes, it was. I'm pretty sure because it was right around the time of dropping it.
Yeah, it was. It was May 2nd, 2025 is when that episode came out. Yeah. We talked about your dream and your new album.
Yeah. 100%.
Which now
It's
it's gonna swap into the topic of you're releasing
yes.
something
I'm doing.
February 15th, huh?
Oh shit! You stalked me. Pulling out a Nardwar over here, bro. Um, yeah, well, I have this whole new. I'm basically going this new direction. Which I've kind of been chasing out for a while, but I'm getting away from the rap. I will still do it. There will still be stuff coming out, but it's not really what I want to do anymore. And I've come to find I like to sing and make some folky stuff. So we're doing that more now, and I'm gravitating towards the guitar and all of that. I've always played guitar, but
Hmm.
I've been gravitating more towards recording that and putting that into my voice and all of that. And I have this album, which I need to still fit. Still have some final touches on it, but called Flower in the Snow. It will be dropping. Hopefully, we're trying for all platforms. For February 15th, right after Valentine's Day. So Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud for sure. I'm gonna be setting up a Bandcamp, and you can find that all on my social medias. Jrdn 207 on Instagram. Where that's the main place to check out like social stuff going on. But yeah, it's one of the. I'll say this. I'll get a little into it. It's one of the It's the first of these. I have a couple more projects lined up for the year, but and maybe into next year. But this is the first one of this year that I'm dropping, and it's a new thing for me. I've never made something so spiritual and so deeply rooted in who I am. So it's very exciting to be able to put that into a physical media, so to speak, and to be able to actually put that out and to show people that, which is really cool. It's kind of like nerve wracking a little bit, but I've played it for a couple of friends and they seem to really like it, and yeah, it's exciting to be able to finally like shoot for this sound that I'm going for, and yeah, I got a lot planned, so keep an eye out. But that's the first thing we're doing this year.
Perfect, perfect. So let's. I know the album hasn't really came out yet, and obviously when the album does come out, we're definitely going to be doing a
Yeah,
podcast about talking about it. But I kind of just want to
100%, man.
get into not too much, just a little bit, because obviously it's not out yet, and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
Yeah,
Um, one of
I
the
can get into it a little bit.
questions that I had: what inspired you to make a brand new album?
Um, well, usually when I go through, because I thought about this for a while, and I've talked to specific people about this, and it's like with music, you gotta like in any art format, anything you're doing as a passion, you gotta do what you want to do. So like for you, you're doing a podcast, but you like it's interview style. So you're doing that interview, sit down, talk type podcast. And like for me, I really like albums. Like I have done a few singles here and there, but I really like to drop projects because I like to show like a whole process. I like to show like a moment in my life or like moments in my life, and I like to put it all into like a cohesive project, and that's just what I really find joy in doing. So that's kind of like how it happened. Was like it just kind of like I found songs that work together, and then I just kept making more songs. Some of them I had to make for the project, but some of them just flowed and just came together. And the real inspiration is just like experience and like what I've been through, and I don't know, my dog passed last year, so there's a song for her on there, and then um, it's just songs about just going through it, going through life, going through the motions, and yeah, I just started putting it together one day, and then it over a couple months or however long it formatted into what it is now, which is very exciting. I got let's see here, I think like 17-ish songs on here, somewhere around there.
Wow.
It's like a little under an hour. I think it's about 45 minutes, so it's manageable, but
Hmm.
it's a little bit of a longer project. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. A cool little note about it to get into a little bit of the spoiler, because I did post the album cover. I've posted that on Instagram a couple times and on the stories, and then I made it on Facebook, and it's we went out. I edited it with like Photoshop and all that, but it's we for the photo shoot for the album. We went out, and I told my buddy, I was like, because he's getting into photography and shit, so I was like, all right, we're gonna like, will you shoot my album cover? He's like, yeah, yeah. And then we go, because it's Flower in the Snow is the title. So what we did was like the first snow of this year, or it was actually last year we did it, but it was the first snow of the winter season. And I was like, dude, it's a good snow. Like, and he was like, all right, we'll go out. And we went out about, shot around Wyndham, Gorham, and like Portland, and got some really cool photos for it. But yeah, it was a cool experience to just be like laying in the snow, and I had my guitar out there. It was fun.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was only gonna be like the next question, like how many, if you can't spoil how many songs you're gonna have on the album, and you already did, so that's fine. That's great.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Cool.
Yeah, we got
Saves me a question.
Yeah, right.
Um, yeah, let's also get into the musical direction switch that you actually texted me about when I was telling you about
Oh
different
yeah,
topics.
yeah.
Let's get in a little. So, musical direction switch. So, what does that mean for you?
Um, well, so I started out when I started releasing music. I started out in like a rap-ish like format, and then just over the years, I've had experiences and just things happened that it just overall it made me realize that's like I have fun with it and I
Mm,
enjoy it, but it's not really what I want to do, and it doesn't really feel like me to like what I want to be putting out. And I dropped an album before Lungs called On the Precipice, which was like the first experiment with like dropping an album of like more acoustic singy stuff. And then I went to Lungs, which was like the next step. And I feel like I'm really excited for this album coming up because it feels like it's the first step into that sound, and it's like a really good push for that direction. But yeah, basically I just didn't feel like the rap really fit me anymore. I didn't really want to do. I don't get like I have fun, but it's not something I seriously want to put out there and pursue. So I was just like I was kind of been on this wave of like I've always been writing songs on guitar, and like I've always been I've always been on the vibe of like I love to write like a deep song. I like even in some of my rap stuff, it's like a lot deeper than just like the drugs, sex, money, guns, that type of thing.
mm,
But like almost or not almost all, but a lot of rap can be related to that. So I don't know. It's like I love to play guitar. It's like the main thing I like to do, and which fun fact at the show in February, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing something I've never done before. I'll keep that surprise, but it's gonna be some guitar stuff, so it's gonna be really cool.
mhm.
But yeah, I just wanted to push for something that felt more true to me, and something that I could really feel proud of, and like look back on it, because I'll still listen to. I dropped the On the Precipice album in 2024, and I was like I still look back on that and I have fond moments on the album. So it's like I guess it's just I want to do it more for me and like do what I want to do, and not just like what I think would pop off or what I think I like or what I like. It's just fun, but like I want to have something more profound with it, something more sensible and stable to go with, you know.
Right. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, you also, I mean, there's a lot of people, like, I can come up with one of them. I know people are going to give me shit for saying this.
Oh, I know who you're gonna say. I feel like it.
I, I,
I feel
I,
like I know.
I think you
But
do
go
know.
anyway. Go anyway.
Okay. Um, it's like, kind of like MGK, you know? Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
You know, he's,
Yeah. Yeah, no, but that's he's doing what he wants to do, and now like I really like he dropped a Lost Americana, which I really like,
that's a good, I
and
love that one so much. Like, it's, oh,
yeah, and like it feels more him, like it doesn't feel like
oh
he's
yeah.
trying to put on a facade or nothing, and it's like I knew that was coming too. I was like because you're like, oh, the switch up, and I'm like I know somebody that I was like, I know who it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that's a real thing. Is like I think people get bogged down in like what people perceive or like what they think will work, and some people just go with like I started doing the rap because I really liked it.
Yeah.
I was like this is what I really like, and I still love rap, but like I was just like it's not really it doesn't feel true to me, and I think that's a big thing. But yeah, no, I like his album was crazy,
Oh yeah.
and I like his rap. I think he's a really good rapper, but like um yeah, no, that I Lost American album. I listened to that a couple times when it came out, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is like actually like a good pop rock album." Like,
Yeah.
and it's like it's nothing crazy, but it's like he's doing it, and he's doing what he wants to do, and that's cool.
Yeah,
So
he's doing exactly what he loves to do anyways. I mean, you can't
yeah,
really like, that's what I say about a lot of people actually like, hey, like a lot of these people actually like to, this is their literally I'm not kidding. Like this is people's dreams. Like they actually want to do these things. And if they're
yeah,
happy about something and they're happy about what they're putting out, then congratulations, like not a
no,
lot of
one
people
hundred
can say in
percent.
this world like they are, you know, they're allowed to do what they love to do as a full-time job. A lot of people can still do what they love to do, but like they also have to have like, you know, a job somewhere else at like fucking Hannaford or Shaw's
Yeah,
or
we're
Walmart, like they
working at like McDonald's or something like that.
yeah,
Like
but they and like that's like I said, that's like the unfortunate part. Like they don't have enough time in their day to just focus on what they love to do. Like if I could, like I would sit here and do the podcast and do my YouTube all day, every day. If I had the time, if I didn't
yeah,
have a car payment, if I didn't have insurance, and if I didn't have a phone, I'd be doing this all day.
yeah, no real
I'd be
shit. It's like
grinding.
if I didn't have to like buy rent, better not buy rent, buy food and pay rent and like all
Exactly.
that shit. It's like I would be. Yeah, I'd be playing guitar like 6 hours a day. I'd be writing songs, however many hours. Like I would be doing it all day. But it's like you gotta work that day job. Like
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately at the spot still we're both that we gotta work our day jobs. But it's how it is. But hopefully we get there. That's why I love the name of your podcast for that reason exactly. So
Yeah. Like that's like because that's one of the reasons why I wanted to name the podcast "Chasing Your Dream" podcast because like everybody on here, like you guys can go through all basically now 30 episodes of this podcast and like you guys can go through each and every single one. Like yeah, there's some like random little episodes of just like shooting the shit with like Colby or Gabe, but then you guys turn around and like, oh shit, Matt and Colby are doing interviews. Oh, now it's just Matt doing the interviews. Like it switched to shooting the shit to, I believe the first interview was Hypno and I'm not gonna say the other name, and well I would just say Hypno. It went to Hypno,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
after that I think it went like to 3 episodes of just shooting the shit,
yeah.
and then it went right into like interviews with a whole bunch of people.
Well, you've done one on like a DJ, a bunch of musicians, like
Yeah,
and all local people too. Like
I've done a
it's
lot.
like it's still something to like tangible to put your hands on and wrap your head around. It's like you have like so many different people. I can't like think of I'm trying to think of a number, but it's like it's at least like what 10, 15, maybe 20 people that have
Just
been on the
about.
podcast that aren't
Yeah.
just shooting the shit type shit. So it's like
I mean,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
like yeah, like the last episode that I did of 2025, which by the way, this is the first episode of 2026, guys. By the way, Jordan's the first episode of 26 and the first episode of season 4. How's that work? Anyway,
Hey, that's pretty cool.
anyway, um, but like the first episode that I did when I came back to the social media industry was like I just told them what the fuck happened, like where the hell did I go? So like
Bro,
that.
I didn't realize you did Letitiana. Sorry to interrupt, but that's crazy. Cause she's different too. So,
Uh
cause
huh.
like a lot of these are rappers. I'm just going through the Spotify page, but like you're doing a lot of shit out here.
Oh yeah, and like the fact
Yeah.
like I can say like I am like so proud of this podcast. Like it's not even funny. Like I've never thought like I did do a. I know this is supposed to be about Jordan, but I have to say all this stuff. I don't know
No, you're
why.
good. You're good. Go for it, bro.
Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like this podcast started like what 2 years ago. This podcast started 2 years ago, and it's only been 2 years, and this is gonna bring into the other like shout out part that I wanted to do, which was basically thanking everybody that has been listening and that has followed and that has like subscribed to like the YouTube channel, followed us on like Instagram,
Hell
Facebook,
yeah.
Spotify, Google, Anchor, all all these crazy platforms. Like we have made this podcast. It's not a big podcast, but like it to me, it seems like it is. It's the amount of views that we've been getting, the amount of listens that we've been getting, the amount of love and support that we've been getting on this podcast is insane. And there's
Well,
like,
dude, you this March will be 3 years, bro.
yeah, We're
Like,
going on
that's
3 years,
crazy.
and we've done basically 30 episodes. And
That's
then once
pretty
I
good.
drop more, it's gonna be I think I have a list of about 34 episodes that are gonna be dropping, like yours, uh, whoever else we have on, and the two other ones, and then I think one more. So there's about 35, 34 episodes coming out. Well,
Yeah,
five
you're
episodes
gonna
coming
reach.
out, but we're gonna be reaching up to like
We're
34
gonna
to
reach. Yeah,
35. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's awesome, man.
but like I started this podcast like so the podcast that I started was called the Golden. I can't remember what it was called, like the Golden Podcast. It was just something that I'm like, oh, I'll just do a little bit of a podcast. I only made like 7 episodes, and I called it. And then I
Yeah,
started talking to Colby more about, hey, let's start a podcast up. Like, let's just sit down, shoot the shit, see what happens. So we ended up doing it. The first episode went crazy, by the way. 41 views on YouTube, like
nice,
50 plays on Spotify. It went fucking nuts. And I told Colby, like, let's
nice.
just keep fucking going. Like, we're just gonna keep going. And we just kept going. And then obviously Colby left. Then I got Gabe, and then Gabe didn't back out. He wanted to go because he wanted to focus on school, and I understood it. So we made one more episode with Gabe, and then we finally got into the interviews with like Hypno, and then it just went back into, oh yeah, Colby's back, and then we just started talking more, and then we went to another episode with Hypno, and then
Nice.
me and Colby started talking, and then we went into you, and then we went into DJ Cole.
Yeah,
Then we went
yeah,
on with King. Then we went on with Snow. Then we went on with Damian Ray, Levi,
yeah,
King Dead, back to Hypno, back to you. Now we're back to you
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's
No, it's
just crazy to
crazy,
me on
bro.
how many people that we have had in the last like 2 years on this podcast, and how many people have followed us. Like today, we just recently hit 50 followers on Facebook, which is crazy. Like,
That's amazing.
this podcast is going somewhere, and I'm loving it, and I just need to keep the motivation going, and I need to keep everything
And
going.
another shout out to, if you're just tuning in, as this is your first time listening, this is a 5-star podcast on Spotify. So just saying, just
Oh yeah.
you got 4 reviews with all 5 stars. So whoever 4 are out there reviewing this shit, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff. Keep it going. 5-star podcast right here, bro.
But yeah,
Top shelf.
we're definitely getting somewhere with this thing, and I'm very happy about it. I'm very pleased about it. It's a mix of talking about people's dreams, a mix of comedy, a mix of just shooting the shit with people. Like, it's a crazy dream, and it's my reality, and all I gotta say to everybody is thank you, and especially like thank you to you, Jordan, especially everybody
Of
that we've
course,
had
Jordan.
on, Tyler especially. Like, couldn't have done any of this without anybody out here. So
Right? Yeah, you gotta like, you be grateful, but like also like aware of yourself too, and be like, "That's I'm doing this,"
oh yeah,
like it's a good duality to have that. But like, yeah, no, it's awesome, and all the people out here supporting. It's great to be here. Great to have that. Great to just great sense of community here.
oh yeah, for
So
sure,
100%.
for sure. Yeah, but it's just crazy to me. It's like the same thing with my YouTube. Like, I never thought I would get up to like 790 subscribers. Like,
Damn, good shit.
so it's like whatever. So that's why I'm hoping at some point this could be my full-time job. I really do hope so. I really do want to take this.
I'm rooting for you.
One of my top dreams that I have right now is I want to get this podcast into a studio and
That would be cool.
record on like a nice desk, and like just have like 4 microphones, and I can have me and a co-host and like a guest and somebody else, or just 3 mics. Doesn't matter how it goes. I don't care how it
Yeah.
is, but
At least 4, or like most 4, whatever, So you
Yeah.
have like 2 guests or one,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then a co-host. But yeah, that would be fire. I would love that.
Mm,
Well, I
love
love
it.
this, and like this is just like we're on Discord right now, just doing a call, but like it works and it's doing
Exactly.
well, and
Especially
so
if like
it's
there's like
imagine.
what Tyler said in our group chat. We have like people in the ZOD who are from different countries.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, I brought my boy in from the UK, one of my UK friends. I brought him in, and we have a couple other people out of the country, so that's pretty cool.
yeah,
We
so
have
like,
people in Chicago in there. It's crazy.
yeah, it's gonna work. Like doing like, especially like where I can record it. Like I can also do like FaceTime ones if I really wanted to. If like somebody really wanted to do a FaceTime, like we'll go for it. But like
Yeah, right.
I usually do the audio calls because a lot of people don't like to watch podcasts. Because like I've noticed like 9 times out of 10, the people who are wanting to listen to a podcast, like yeah, they can watch a podcast. Like sure, we'll watch it. But what's the fun in watching it when you can just go on like Spotify, go on Anchor, Google, wherever the hell you stream your stuff, and just
Yeah.
listen. Pop an earbud in and listen. You can go to the gym and do it. You can go to
Well,
work. Like
and
it
I've
works.
talked to a lot of people. I talked to a lot of people about it, and they like most of the time they're listening to a podcast. They're like on the drive or like going to work or like at work, and they just do like doing something. They just put on a podcast for a little bit. It's like I think people podcasts shine in the form of like listening to it, and I mean
Mm-hmm.
video. Like Theo Vaughn does really good video podcasts, but that's also he's like Theo Vaughn, so he's got a lot of people supporting him anyway. But like I think it really does shine in the format that you're doing it.
Oh yeah. But like I definitely think like like having people listen to it is a lot better than watching it. Like yeah, I'll still post like as you guys can tell on the YouTube, like there's still like there's the audio and then there's the video. Like I'm still gonna do that just so like
Right.
if people actually do want to watch it. But all you're gonna get is a screen. You're just gonna get like it
Yeah.
just says Chasing the Dream podcast. We are back for season 4. Tour poster. That's all you're gonna get until like somebody actually wants to do like a video call. But like
Right.
I'm hoping for the next season in near future, it's gonna be more video calls than audio. Hopefully, we don't know
Oh,
yet.
and if at some point you get that studio set up, you can have like cameras rolling and shit like
Exactly.
that
Like
too.
that's
So
something like that's like one of the major things that I really want to do.
yeah,
Who was
I
it?
love it.
Who was it? It was I think it was King. He talked about getting us into like a studio or something in Portland and record an episode of whatever. Apparently, he has like
Right.
a guy that he can talk to get us in. We can do it. I
Oh,
haven't talked to
nice.
him in a hot minute. It'd be nice to put him back on the pod and see what he's doing, see what he's up to. He's only been on this once,
Right.
so
Yeah.
and Levi wants to
Bring
get
him
back on
back.
again. I gotta get Damian
Yeah,
Ray
I
back on
saw that
too.
on Facebook.
Yeah, I want Damian Ray back as well. I think it'd be nice to have him
Yeah,
back.
he's a cool dude.
Yeah, there's like a few people that are
I've
lined
seen him a
up.
couple
And
times.
for the people who are listening, if you guys want to pod, hit me up. We'll set a date. I gotta start getting some dates set for you guys so you guys can get more
And
podcasts
also,
up.
I will say that these guys know what they're doing. This guy knows what he's doing because like all the people that you've had on here, are, like I don't want to like toot their own horns, but they're really cool people, and you got really like they all have stories to tell. They all
Oh
got
yeah,
like a lot of good talent behind them, a lot of good media out there to listen to watch, to look at. So I don't know. I like the direction you're headed, man. I am nothing but excited for where it's going.
oh yeah. I'm very excited for where this is going. I know I took a long break from it, but we're back. We're grinding. Jordan's back.
Woo,
Tyler's gonna be back
woo,
hopefully.
woo.
We're getting a lot of people right now. But
Yeah, I
let's
love
see.
it.
What do we got left? We already did the podcast shout out. We'll get rid of that.
Yeah, you gotta hype your shit up.
Exactly. We got 3 more things left to talk about, and I think
All right, let's get into it, man.
might save this
Shoot
one.
me a
Let's
question.
see. Do we save this one? I think we're gonna save this one. So let's do the updates first. So
Yeah.
updates. So what I mean by updates is so like we can get out of the music world. We can get out of your career. Life update.
All right.
Let's do a life update. What is Jordan up
Uh,
to without the music, without, the social media? Like,
uh,
what is he up to right now?
I'm working my job. I don't want to shout them out because fuck them, but working a shitty job. But it's how it be. I said this in the fucking chat, so I'm gonna say it again. I've been reading for pleasure, which is where I used to love that as a kid. So it's fun to get back into that. I've been reading my favorite author, Kurt Vonnegut. So shouts out to him. If you guys, anybody listening likes to read, he's my favorite author. So I would definitely recommend any of his books. Been reading some Irish folklore because I love just weird like history and tales, and I love Ireland, so I've been getting into that a little bit. Trying to think here. I've been I said it earlier, but my dog passed last year. And that was actually, I'll relate that back into music in a minute. But yeah, that was a big change for my life. Opened my eyes to a lot, but it was very overall good thing because she was getting old, so it was good
Mhm.
to kind of put her down and deal with that. I actually got a tattoo of her, memorialized her, so that was cool. And I don't know, I've just been working, music, reading, hanging out with my girl, all that kind of stuff. The funny thing, which I'm gonna relate back to music, because this is another thing that I've been doing, but I have to. It jumps back into the. You don't want to talk about the. You want to talk about my outside of the career music stuff, but I've been throwing shows, and like setting up my own shows. So that's kind of a new step and then new thing for me. It's a little bit outside of like making music, but it's still has to do with it. But I've been promoting recently, so I did. This is why I wanted to relate it back with when I mentioned my dog, because the day after or the day before my dog died, I threw my very first show, so that was a whole weird like thing, but it was a really fun time. And then I threw one at that show happened July 24th of last year, and then I threw one in November 30th, and I'm planning a little. I don't have anything set in stone yet, but I'm planning a little something coming up later this year. So y'all stay tuned. But yeah, so just working, that kind of thing, doing my thing, trying to take time for myself when I can to just relax and hang out and do stuff like this, and
Hell yeah. That's definitely a way to go. I mean,
yeah.
Shit.
Trying to get my brain up.
yeah, no, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, right.
For sure. Let's see.
Okay, so you now two more.
Two more. Well, one's not really a question, but this one is. So you talked about throughout this whole podcast episode that you have so much more to do and you have so much more plans.
Yeah.
100%. Let's get in a little bit into it without trying to get a little bit into it. So like, let's see what's your plans for your career now.
I can hint. So like I said, a couple projects. Probably dropping 2 this year. One's Flower in the Snow coming out February 15th, and then we got another one coming out later, and then I have one maybe end of the year next year type thing. Those are all just kind of in the vault right now, waiting to be released. Like I said, I've been promoting shows, my own shows, and throwing them, getting all my friends to come help me out and perform with me, and it's been a blast. But we're I'll hint a little bit at this. There's no dates yet. I still need to book the whole ordeal, but I'm gonna be doing a little mini tour this summer. We're trying for 4 or 5 dates, running from about beginning of July till maybe August. So look out for that. I have nothing planned for that yet, so that's like all it is. But might be less, might be more, who knows? But we're gonna see what we can do. And then I have some crazy features coming out. I'm not gonna drop any names yet. You gotta stay tuned for that. But actually, I'll drop one in. So my friend, shouts out to my friend Ashley Marie. I've known her since she was 2, and I was 2. We were able to because we're the same age. And so she's like, we're going on 2 decades of friendship now, and she's on my Flower in the Snow album. She's the only feature song called Slow Grow. That's a beautiful song. Look out for that. I got a couple features from around the country, around the world. We got on this next album, we got this guy plus 442 Diamonds on SoundCloud. That's a kind of a convoluted name, but he is one of the most beautiful voices I ever heard. And he is he's gonna be on a later album. And he's out from in the UK, so he's one of my British friends, and he just immaculate time making that with him. He's our backstory. I won't get into it right now, but our backstory is quite funny. I have a guy. I said I wasn't gonna drop any names, and I'm dropping all the names. But very fierce, Fierce. He's out in Chicago. He's on this another album I'm working on. I'm trying to go through some features I have. I've been working with this kid named Lil Sun, who I actually would recommend getting him on this podcast, but he is an amazing musician, very talented rapper. And then a little secrety, who I'm not gonna name drop. Out in Philadelphia, that's the biggest feature I've ever had, which is really exciting. So there's a lot of interesting stuff coming out features wise. It was cool because a lot of these people do like hip hop or like rap or like my friend Ashley, she sings, but I'm pushing them to like do stuff that they're not necessarily comfortable with, and do some acoustic stuff, do some different stuff. I got songs with Lil Stat, my boy, who I've known since he was 16, I was 17. He is an amazingly talented musician as well. Um, he is he's on the up and up. Put him on some shows. He's always never ceases to amaze me. I got songs coming out with him. I just dropped this little rap project called The Pact Part 1, and then Part 2 coming out in a little bit, just SoundCloud right now. But we got Sam Savage, who I'm headlining that show with on that. We got Hypno. We got this guy named Kobana, who's out in Philly. And then my boy Maxo the God, who is he's located in Tennessee now. He was from Maine originally. And then on Part 2, like I said, we got one with Sun. We got another one with Hypno. I have a lot of songs with him. I will catalog with him, but and then Lil Stat again. Yeah, and I'm just basically trying to stay busy. Trying to do as much as I can do, trying to work. And yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. Just getting into promoting, throwing shows. Also shouts out. I said this earlier, but shouts out to Hypno and Sam and all the guys in the Z, because
Yes,
that show in February, that's gonna be my first headlining show, so that's another big thing coming up. I don't know. I feel the sentiment on what you were saying earlier with the podcast, because it's like that's all it is. Just keep moving, keep grinding, keep getting better, and keep trying to grow. And like,
oh yeah,
I don't know, it's not that hard. I don't know. It is, because you got to put in a lot of work. But like, it's if you really have the dream, if you're really chasing the dream, you can get there. And I think it's cool, because I never thought I would have been where I'm at right now. So
yeah, I never thought I'd be exactly where I'm at either. So. Even and like I said, and I took a long fucking break. I took like a 5-6 month break from posting on my social medias, and I'm shocked in how many people still like come and watch my YouTube videos and listen to the podcast as long as I was gone.
Right.
Like, it hit home. It really did. It goes cool, to show how many people still care, which is great. So.
Amazing.
It's a great feeling. But we're at the end of the pod. So Jrdn.
Yes.
Where can people find you on?
Everywhere. Nah, just kidding. So Instagram, I'm like gonna pull up shit because I'm slow. Instagram's Jrdn207. SoundCloud is J.R.D.N. The acronym of Jrdn, which means just rise, don't negate. Fun fact. Everywhere else, Apple Music, Spotify is Jrdn. Don't find me on Facebook. And Snapchat's just for the homies. So yeah, just Instagram. I'm on all streaming platforms. Lungs, my album that I dropped last year around Easter, or on Easter, is that's out everywhere. So you can listen to that. You can listen on The Precipice, Flower and Snow coming out soon. Yeah, Jrdn207 for the Instagram. SoundCloud, the acronym version of Jrdn, and then yeah, and then all streaming services are Jrdn. I'm the little white boy with face tats on there, so yeah. I think that's pretty much all I would want people to find me on. So yeah, if you guys, I'm on TikTok too. Again, it's Jrdn, but yeah, TikTok. I post guitar videos on there, so if you guys want that, check that out. Also, shouts out to Chasing the Dream for having me. Check them out. As always, I'm grateful to be here. It's third time being here, so yeah, it was lovely. And yeah, it's like, I think just the last little tidbit. I think it's hard doing art and creation in this world, and having at a local level, having that support. So it's just, if you guys can support me, can support Chasing the Dream, can support any of the people I talked about, please do. Tyler, any of them. Hypno's World is Tyler. Tyler is Hypno's World. So, check everybody out. Get into it. Even if you don't fuck with it, Like, I don't know. Just like show love, because everybody's out here doing their own things. So just try to show that love. Try to show that appreciation. Cold world.
Oh yeah. Definitely, for sure. A lot of things going on in this world, but
Oh yeah.
at the end of the day, listen to some people's music, listen to this podcast. Might make your day.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Podcast healed me.
Hell yeah.
I'll
Man,
do an infomercial for you, dog.
hell yeah. We're gonna do that.
Uh,
That's the new. That's the new.
Alright.
Like, make a new commercial for Chasing the Dream podcast. This podcast healed me.
100%. This podcast healed me. The side effects, none.
None.
Bro, I love
Nothing.
it. All right. Well, again, thank you for having me. I can't stress that enough, man.
Yeah,
I
of course. Thank you
always
for
have a
always
great
coming
time
up.
coming on here.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you
Uh,
coming on for sure.
Of course, man.
It's great. But guys, I don't know what else to say. Jordan's got his last bit. Every social media platform that Jordan has listed will be in the description down below, on YouTube, on Spotify, on Anchor, basically wherever we are. You guys know where we are. We are on YouTube, Google, Anchor, Spotify, and Apple. That was the last. I think that's everything that I can remember. It's been a while.
Beautiful.
Anyway.
Probably Tidal too, but no one cares about
Fuck
Tidal.
that.
No offense, but
Exactly. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. We post basically who's coming on the pod next. The next update, like basically any updates. So like, you guys will figure out when Jordan's episode release date is, which is already out. I already posted it during this podcast episode, so you guys can figure that out. There's no specific time. It's just gonna drop when it drops. So stay on the lookout. There's no time, so just stay on the lookout. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All our links will be in the description as well. Jordan's links will be in the description as well. I do have a Patreon, but we're not really supporting that one as much because I give two shits about it right now. You guys can still go check it out. It's technically a Patreon for like any, little special podcasts that aren't edited or will probably be up on there. I haven't done anything in a little bit, but yeah, it's literally just you get a three-day free trial. You get 7 days free, and then after that, it's like $3 a month. It's like probably the cheapest Patreon you can ever find out there these days now.
hey,
So check that out if you want. There's nothing really much on there. We're probably gonna start promoting it later down the road because it's kind of just a thing that I just came up with. But so hopefully we'll see you guys in the next episode, and hopefully the next episode's Tyler. I think it's gonna be because I think Tyler won the poll.
yeah, he did. Except it's funny because I'm going before him, but he definitely beat me in the poll.
Oh yeah, he definitely beat you in the poll. I think he got like 16
Yeah, but
votes.
he got like triple me.
Yeah. I think he got. Like,
And he
16.
posted it like so many times. I'm on
I
Facebook
know.
again. So funny.
And he's sharing the
so
whole
funny.
thing too. It's funny.
Yeah.
great. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you guys. Again, Jordan, thank you for coming on.
Of course, thank you for having me.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode.